Against the background of P. Diddy's recent arrest, people began to wonder if his close friends Jay-Z and Beyoncé were involved in this story. However, criminal episodes in the life of the famous couple began long before this scandal. In this video, I will talk not only about complicated relationships, but also reveal numerous dark moments, from eliminating competitors to investigating the mysterious death of a girl who was last seen with Jay-Z and Diddy. Beyoncé began dating Lyndall Locke at the age of 12, but as her career in the band gained momentum, their relationship began to weaken. Linda claimed that with the growth of success, Beyoncé became more arrogant, hot-tempered, and this interfered with their relationship. In addition, being brought up in a strict religious family, she was not ready for a closer relationship. And this led to the fact that the guy began to cheat on her. There is an assumption that it was this period of her life that the singer reflected in one of her videos released in the 2011 year. Lyndall said he saw Beyoncé changing, and she needed someone like Jay-Z to take her to the next level. The guy even hinted that during the relationship with him, Beyoncé was already beginning to get closer to Jay. However, the singer claims that Lyndall left her in the 2000th year during the crisis in the group, when Beyoncé was terribly depressed. Friends, as you know, I love to share foreign music with you, especially when I'm preparing videos, and for this, I need perfect headphones that allow me to fully immerse myself in the world of sounds. For a long time, I was looking for the perfect options and finally found it. This is Realme Bang T310. And you know what? I'm just absolutely thrilled. Everything is perfect in them: sound, comfort, functionality, and the most important price is 3,490 rubles. Guys, for such a sound quality, this is just a godsend. The first thing that struck me was the sound. A powerful dynamic bass driver is what makes the sound deep and rich. The bass is really impressive, and every nuance of the music is heard crystal clear. I also like the stunning 360-degree spatial sound effect. It feels like you got to a concert right in your room. And of course, they are incredibly convenient to use. Hybrid noise reduction, music control with touch buttons, and you can also adjust the sound through a convenient application. What is especially pleasing, I can use headphones with both a smartphone and a laptop, and I just mounted this video in these headphones. This makes the video preparation process even more convenient. For 3,490 rubles, this is the perfect ratio of price and quality. Realme Bang 310 is my master hef, and I'm sure you'll like them too. Follow the link in the description and treat yourself or your loved ones with amazing headphones. And now let's move on to Jay-Z before his affair with Beyoncé. This is where dramas full of rumors and speculation begin. At the very beginning of the noughties, he met with a singer named Beyoncé, who is known for this song. In the 2003 year, rumors began to appear about a feud between her and Beyoncé, after Blue gave a scandalous interview stating that she loves Jay. She doesn't care if he has a girlfriend or not. In the same interview, journalist Wendy Williams asked her about an intimate relationship with Jay, but she laughed nervously and did not give an exact answer. It is said that after this interview, Beyoncé and Jay-Z were furious and influenced her further career, which then declined sharply. The singer's last album was released as much as 20 years ago, after which she disappeared from the world of music. And that's about how it looks now. This whole story, of course, is full of assumptions and rumors, but an interesting fact is that the eldest daughter of Beyoncé and Jay-Z is called Blue. If they had such a strained relationship with the singer, then why call the daughter by her name? In addition to Blue, there are also rumors that Jay-Z was in love with a singer named Aaliyah, and based on these photos, some people are sure about the fact of their relationship. However, Aaliyah began dating Damon Dash, a producer and then a close friend of Jay, and the rapper himself never commented on his relationship with Aaliyah, who tragically died in a plane crash. There are a lot of rumors about her mysterious death, too, and that Jay-Z and Beyoncé are involved in this. I have already shot a separate video on this topic. If anyone is interested, you can watch it. In addition to Ali, there was another dramatic story in Jay-Z's life related to a rapper named Nez. In the 2017 year, a former NASA girl, Carmen Bryan, admitted that she had caused a quarrel between the rappers. In the late 90s, she cheated on Nez with Jay and was even pregnant with his child, but she miscarried. In general, if you delve into the biography of Jay-Z of the 90s, you can see that he is credited with numerous affairs with different girls, and some of these relationships were not quite a healthy format, since the girls were very young. All these rumors have only intensified in our time, because Jay-Z has been friends with both R. Kelly and Diddy for many years, who are involved in crimes against minors. For example, Foxy Brown, a hip-hop star of the 90s, said that Jay-Z took her virginity when she was 15 and he was 27. She claimed that this was a kind of payment for her career, since Jay-Z was her producer. However, later she refuted her words and said that she was going to sue the one who started these rumors, but she never did it. In all this context, it is worth paying attention to the beginning of the relationship between Jay-Z and Beyoncé. There is an opinion that the rapper, who is 12 years older than the singer, began to show interest in her even before she came of age, and that's how people understood it. The fact is that little is known about the couple's early relationship, but if you collect everything that the artists themselves told, you can notice some contradictions that suggest that they are hiding something. For example, Beyoncé said that they met for the first time when she was 18, and for about a year and a half. Their relationship was purely friendly. Also, according to the couple themselves, it became known that they met in the 2000th year when they flew together to the MTV festival, and Jay narrated about this moment in his track 2000 of the 18th year. However, in an interview with the 2007 year, Jay-Z said that he had known Beyoncé for 10 years, that is, since the 97th year, when she was 16, and he was about 30. In this interview, Jay actually said a lot of things about cheating, including, a little further on, I'll show you this fragment, and here's the question. Why then there are such discrepancies in dates, and why couples adhere to the version that they met only in the 2000s? There is still no exact date when they started dating, but a series of their joint hits began with 2002, after which rumors about their romance became even louder. In the 2005 year, there were rumors about the breakup of Beyoncé and Jay-Z, allegedly because of his affair with Rihanna. In general, according to my millennial memory, this love triangle has been discussed for many years, starting from the moment when Jay-Z became her mentor, and more recently, singer Chris Brown, this is Rihanna's ex-boyfriend, who beat her in the 2009 year, expressed dissatisfaction that he continues to be condemned for this incident, while other celebrities who infected young girls with venereal diseases remain unpunished, and people immediately remembered the old rumor that in the 2009 year, Chris Brown confessed to the police that he was from Rihanna because she infected him with genital herpes received from Jay-Z. Now let's talk about crime and conspiracy theories. This story sounds incredible, but I can't help but share it with you, and then draw your own conclusions. In December 2007 year, the rapper Pimp C mysteriously died. He is a member of the hip-hop collective Underground Kings. It is believed that Jay is involved in the death of the rapper because Beyoncé had an affair with him. PMS and Jay even had a joint hit, but after a while, their communication abruptly stopped. Pimsy told his entourage that he had a home video with a very famous R&B singer who didn't even know she was being filmed. He claimed that if this video got online, it would become a real sensation, and after a while, he is found dead in a hotel room. The reason was given before, but no more details followed, and friends to this day consider his death as mysterious as possible. And it seems like this has long been forgotten. But about a year ago, a man from Pimp C's entourage named Kevin shared in a podcast that the rapper personally showed him this video. Kevin hinted that this singer is more popular than Kim Kardashian herself, and that if he published this video, he could earn billions. It's an interesting coincidence that Pipsy died on Jay-Z's birthday. It sounds incredible, of course, but what do you think about it? And by the way, PMS as well as Demix said that Jay was connected with the dark side of the industry, was engaged in pimping and trafficking people for dirty deeds. Well, in principle, information about the criminal side of Jay-Z is not news for a long time, and here are some cases. In a 1999, he stabbed producer Lance Rivera. Jay-Z himself said that when he was 12 years old, he shot his brother. In the 99th year, he hit a young fan, and in the 2001 year, he was arrested for illegal possession of weapons. Also in the early noughties, because of financial squabbles, he organized an attempt on R. Kelly. In addition, Jay-Z is friends with the satanic witch Marina Abramovich, who conducts rituals of cooking with a demonic spirit using various human liquids. There have been rumors about the involvement of Jay-Z and Beyoncé in Satanism for a long time. This was told by the former drummer Beyoncé, and just a few months ago, rapper DaBaby shared a story about how he ended up at Diddy's private party, where Beyoncé and Jay-Z were also present. It was an unusual party. Diddy asked all the guests to leave, leaving only the 15 closest ones, including the Carters. Interestingly, in esotericism, the number 15 is associated with the devil, but this is so for the record. The atmosphere of the party resembled something like an initiation ceremony. When Diddy approached DaBaby and put his hand on his shoulder, Beyoncé personally approached to get to know him, which created the feeling that he was accepted into their circle. One famous rapper also spoke out about all this. Despite all the drama, Beyoncé and Jay-Z secretly got married in 2008 year, but their family life was not quiet. In 2011, information appeared about the secret son of Jay-Z, who was 9. And this, of course, caused rumors about his infidelity, since Jay-Z and Beyoncé had been together for 10 years. Also in the 2012 year, a certain Wanda Satterthwaite said that back in the 90s, at the age of 16, she gave birth to a son from him, but the rapper refused to undergo paternity. In the year 2019, at the age of 43, Wanda unexpectedly dies of heart disease. And this is what her son looks like. Do you think he looks like a rapper? In addition, some models and even porn actresses claimed that Jay-Z willingly spent time with them. But of course, one of the most sinister stories related to Jay-Z's infidelity was the death of his alleged mistress Katie White. She was spotted in the company of Jay-Z and Diddy in a Las Vegas club in 2011 year, and 24 hours after the tabloid contacted her about an affair with Jay-Z, the girl suddenly dies. A journalist named Lee Scroken claims that her death was not accidental, and according to her, Jay-Z could have ordered her murder to hide the pregnancy. She has been investigating the case for many years and said that there are corrupt companies in New York that can hide murders by making them out as natural deaths. Liz devoted an entire article to this case. I will leave a link in the description of the video. You can read all the details yourself. As an example, She also cites the death of Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who mysteriously died in 2018, and wanted to make public the truth about him. Recently, Diddy was arrested for a huge number of dirty deeds, and now he faces life in prison. If someone is not aware of what is happening, then you can watch my video on this topic, which I shot very shortly before his arrest, about the long-term friendship of Jay and Diddy. I'll add a little more at the end of the video, because it's worth a separate discussion. If we talk about the mysterious death of Katie White, then, according to rumors, Beyoncé could have asked Jay to remove Katie out of jealousy, and because it was shortly before she announced her first pregnancy. But rumors of infidelities and strange deaths did not overshadow their family life, at least it seemed so from the outside. But in May 2000 of the 14th year, a scandalous video from Mattel gets into the network, where Beyoncé's sister Solange throws herself at Jay-Z literally with her fists in the elevator. None of the participants revealed the cause of the conflict, but many suspect that it was about Jay's betrayal. It was even said that Rihanna could have been the cause. According to an insider, Solange suspected that Jay was going to Rihanna's autopathy without Beyoncé, which was the reason for her anger. A month later, Beyoncé and Jay-Z go on a joint tour, where Beyoncé performed the track, changing the line, "As if I can't be like your mistress," for a line, "As if I can't be like that crazy bitch." Beyoncé's album Lemonade 2016 year became a real sensation, not only because of the beautiful songs and video series, but because of the theme. Many songs are dedicated to jealousy and betrayal. Sorry's song has this line, "He'd rather call this Becky with beautiful hair," and people on the net started wondering who Becky is. Fans suspected designer Rachel Roy and a singer named Rita Ora, who were once associated with Jay by work, and posted posts with hints about the album. But of course, a little later, they refuted these rumors, and the name of the mysterious Becky has not yet been disclosed. Jay-Z eventually confessed to cheating, giving a candid interview, and also releasing an album of apologies. At the beginning of 2023 year, Beyoncé's former security guard said that there was no love in their relationship for a long time, and Jay-Z controlled the singer and for a long time stuffed her with drugs. He also said that Carter eliminates everyone who criticizes them, as it was with singer Carrie Hilson, who disappeared from the musical Olympus after unflattering statements about Beyoncé. The guard claims that Jay-Z threatened him, but he refused to obey. "Don't threaten me, because I'm not Biggie, and I'm not Freeway. They helped you achieve success, and you betrayed them as soon as you soared to the top, saying that you didn't know them." By the way, it's not the first time I've heard that Jay-Z abandons people when they become useless. Rapper 50 Cent has been talking about this for a long time, and here are some more vivid examples. Since the 90s, Jay-Z and R. Kelly have released songs and even went on a joint tour. But as soon as the singer started having problems with the law, Jay-Z quickly turned away from him. And you can, of course, say that he did the right thing by stopping communication with the scoundrel. But it's not that simple. Before all this, Jay himself actively attended all the dubious parties that R. Kelly arranged, and even had a lot of fun with him. However, he turned away from Kelly at the very moment when crimes in the noughties had already become public domain, and friendship with him could ruin his reputation. By the way, I also shot a detailed video about Kelly's crime. If anyone is interested, take a look. The same thing happened with Diddy. Jay-Z was his friend for many years. From the 90s, they were almost inseparable. In 2023 year, Diddy even said that only two people could call him by his real name, his mom and Jay-Z. However, at the end of 2023 when Diddy began to be accused of abuse and human trafficking, Jay-Z quickly turned away from him, never once supporting his friend. And at the same time, the rapper continued to have fun at the Grammy party, where Diddy was not invited because of scandals. As I said, Diddy is now under arrest, and it is possible that he will pull other influential people, including Jay-Z and Beyoncé, or Diddy will simply be removed. In any case, I will monitor this whole situation and shoot a separate video for you when more information becomes available. However, it seems to me that there are worse monsters there, and these are not even artists, but more influential people who rule the entire musical world. For example, Clive Davis. God, what a dark horse that is. He's the one hosting Grammy parties, and he's the one sitting next to singer Brandy in that very video when a disheveled wet Whitney Houston hands her a note. And a day later, Whitney is found dead right before the Grammys. I told about this in this video, and throughout her life, Whitney spoke negatively about Clive and said, "I love music, but I don't like people from the music world." In the video about Diddy, I also mentioned Clive's alleged intimate relationship with Diddy. Yeah, a real brain explosion from all this. But remember my video about Diddy? There, some also wrote to me that I was slandering him, and 2 months later, he was imprisoned. So we'll wait and see. Now they won't talk about Davis, because he is very influential. So we'll see that it starts when he passes away. Friends, this is how the video about the dark secrets of Beyoncé and Jay-Z turned out. As always, I'll be waiting for you in the comments. I'm sure we have something to discuss there. And please don't forget to like it. I will be very pleased. Bye and see you all again.